Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into Forces of Nature, a series brought to you by 4-H of Monroe County. We're going to be learning about how crazy and how wonderful nature can be without even leaving your room. Meanwhile, we'll be putting together some fun activities that anyone could do. Today, we're going to learn all about volcanoes. We're going to use common kitchen supplies to make a volcano erupt and watch the patterns of lava flow right in our very own homes. We will be doing 2 different experiments today, so buckle up and let's get started. In the experiment coming up, we're going to mix oil with water to simulate movements of magma within a volcano. What are some predictions you have for what will happen when we mix the oil with the water? If you're doing this activity with a friend or family member, be sure to discuss your predictions with them. For the first experiment, you will need a squeeze bottle, red food coloring, cooking oil, and a large clear container filled with water. For the last one, I'm just using a glass bowl. First, you want to fill your squeeze bottle full of cooking oil and add red food coloring to it. Make sure to mix it good. Then, place your large clear container on your workspace and make sure it's filled up full with water. Lastly, you want to slowly squeeze the red oil into the container of water and watch what the oil does. So, what did you see? You should have noticed the cooking oil rise to the top of the water after squeezing it in, forming a layer separate from the water itself. This is because oil is less dense than water. It's the same thing with magma, which rises from beneath the earth to the surface, thus creating volcanism, or a volcanic eruption. For our second experiment, we'll shift gears a bit and look at what happens with lava after it reaches the surface. Let's look at the materials we need. Now, we will need paper cups, vinegar, a large piece of cardboard, paper towels, newspaper, red food coloring, tape, scissors, a spoon, a marker, baking soda, and several sheets of white paper. For this one, we will make a small volcano in the form of a little disposable cup. We're also going to look at how the lava will move once it leaves the volcano. How do you think the lava will behave when it leaves the volcano? Be sure to discuss it with a partner if you're doing the activity with someone else. Also, please remember to put newspaper down in your workspace, since this can get kinda messy. First, cover one side of the cardboard piece with white paper. Use tape to keep it in place. Next, take one paper cup and cut it down to a height of about 2.5 centimeters. Tape the cup right side up in the center of the piece of cardboard. This cup will be your eruption source. Place 1 heaping spoonful of baking soda in the eruption cup. Then pour a small amount of vinegar into a second paper cup. Add food coloring. You are now ready to create an eruption. Slowly pour the colored vinegar into the cup source and watch the eruption of simulated lava. When the lava stops, quickly draw around the flow edge with a pencil or marker. Wipe up the fluid using a paper towel. On a sheet of paper, record information about the flow's color, shape, direction of flow, and thickness. Repeat the eruption sequence 3 more times using a different color of food coloring if possible. Record all the results and compare. So, what'd you think? Lava is a big part of every planet, and even some asteroids. Where volcanic heat and water interact here on Earth, scientists are finding life. In the hot springs of Yellowstone Park, they have found abundant life forms, including some very small bacteria. there's a possibility that life may have found a place in the ancient volcanic terrain of Mars. Some of the volcanoes on Mars are basaltic shield volcanoes, like Earth's Hawaiian Islands. Scientists believe that basalt is a very common rock type on all planets and asteroids, including Earth. That was all the experiments I had for today. Be sure to tune into 4-H of Monroe County regularly for more Forces of Nature videos, and all kinds of activities as well. Thanks everyone, take care!